Increasingly, we see people leaving rural areas and entering major metropolises. Cities draw migrants with the promise of higher living standards, greater access to health care, more employment and opportunity. Although the urban setting offers many advantages, there are also the negative effects of urbanization. For example, pollution, violence, and stress are common struggles faced daily in the cities. People here also tend to work harder, sleep less, and pay little attention to family and health. In order to overcome some of these problems, the Seventh-day Adventist Church is establishing centers of influence to help people navigate through the challenges of the urban context. In Buenos Aires, Argentina, Centers of Influence offers a variety of activities to help the community eat better, choose wisely, and live more fully. Through stress management courses, stop smoking programs, physical and mental health training, the Adventist Church is connecting with the millions of people who live in Buenos Aires. The main goal of a center of influence is to follow how Jesus approached the cities of his time. Jesus encountered people with a genuine interest for their well-being. Why should we do it any differently? Located in the heart of large cities, centers of influence establish a presence in the community. Here, men and women make friends and engage in activities that will benefit body, mind, and soul. Health is one of the most important assets one can have. Much like anything else, health needs maintenance and nurturing to prosper. Through fun activities in the kitchen and interactive lessons, community members in Buenos Aires are learning to properly nourish their bodies. Today, the participants take note of delicious recipes made from nutritious ingredients that look as good as they taste. As they leave here, they receive gifts to take home and taste the flavor of healthful eating. Activities are happening all over Buenos Aires. There are several centers of influence in this city. The centers connect with different segments of society as each group has their own unique needs.
We have a group of young people that are helping urban dwellers. What do? They go out at night and build relationships with less favored people, homeless, abandoned people, and from this point they address needs that they have. They provide shelter, food, but above all, they give them love. They organize their center so that every week these new friends can come wash clothes, take showers, and eat a meal. In this manner, they can build strong friendships with them.
The poster at the door reads, "Stress, good or bad, learn how to control it in 3 days." Here in the heart of town is a center of influence that speaks to the upper classes of Buenos Aires. Guests are individually invited to seminars to learn to cope with stress. As expert presenters engage the audience with concepts to live a balanced lifestyle, people learn about the wonderful machine God created. Although there are different approaches, Christ's method has proved an effective tool to touch the physical and mental health of many people in Buenos Aires. And it does not stop here. As church members engage health-conscious individuals, homeless people in the street, hectic urban dwellers, and others, they have the opportunity to also teach spiritual themes from the Bible. Daniela Russo lives in Buenos Aires. As she walked home, she noticed a poster offering free Bibles. She saw a young man signing up to receive one. Daniela studies art and history, and she knew that a Bible could help her understand the history and philosophy of some paintings she had come across, so she signed up to receive a Bible in the mail.
Well, I waited, but the Bible didn't arrive, so I signed up a second time, but again it did not come. So I requested it again, and on this day, there were some girls here, so I told them that I would sit here with them until I received my Bible.
As Daniela impatiently waited for her free Bible, she met Ivan. In the last few days, she had been so distressed that she could not fall asleep for 4 straight nights. Ivan is the center coordinator here. He talked to Daniela and the girls about a God who can deal with all of our problems and give us victory over any challenge. Daniela listened attentively, but it wasn't until Pastor Ivan prayed with them that she felt peace. That night, Daniela went home and fell fast asleep. Daniela couldn't believe what had happened to her and continued to visit this center. Here she could learn more about the God who could give her peace. She was going through one of the toughest times of her life.
I cried a lot, but I had to cry. I had to heal. As we came to the study about baptism, I said yes. I made it through the Bible studies very quickly. We would get together twice a week, sometimes 3 times. The day I was baptized, I cried a lot. You see, I'm adopted. I don't know my parents. So when I went underwater, I felt that I was born again. I don't know how the first time was, but the second birth was the best.
Centers of influence are being used to share God's love on a global scale. As the size of the world's urban areas increase, our efforts and prayers should also be growing. Not far from these tranquil waters, Seventh-day Adventists in Trinidad have opened a small Life Hope Center that is touching lives in the surrounding community. In the past, people of this South Asian community have had little or no contact with Seventh-day Adventists. But now, through this center of influence, Adventists are reaching out as neighbors and showing God's love in tangible and practical ways.
Life Hope Center is one of those ways that we can share that to the community by building bridges and helping people how to live a healthier life, how to be free from lifestyle diseases, and find peace and happiness.
Working with people in the community, the center has held several health seminars and screenings in people's homes and yards. The center is offering computer and Spanish language classes. One popular program is the after-school homework program. Volunteer teachers work with small groups of students to improve their skills in subjects such as writing and math. This program gives children a place to go after school before their parents get home from work, where they can have a snack and get help with their homework. The volunteers like knowing that they could be making a lasting difference in the lives of these children.
And it is amazing, at least to me, the number of broken homes that are out there. And the children, you see them happy, you see them bubbly, but they come with all of that behind them.
I just love the art of helping children. And doing the psychology course, I remember learning that every single child needs to be listened to. Now, we would tend to all the different needs, and sometimes we tend to forget that they just need to be listened to.
The center also offers a counseling service for people in the community who are facing challenges in their lives. Nirupa has a degree in counseling and is the facilitator for counseling at the center.
A lot of people need help, and going through the rigors of daily living, family life, personal relationships, work life, there are lots of stressors. And some, well, most more than others can't cope. And because of their ability to not cope, you have these problems coming out and it affects other aspects of their lives.
Nirupa spends time at the center, talks with people in the community, and helps individuals cope with life's challenges.
And this is what counseling does. We help them identify the issues and how they can resolve them to live more enriched lives.
Please remember the Trinidad Life Hope Center and others like it around the world in your prayers as they reach out to help people in their communities.
The fact that you're there to be a role model for a child, and all children need grooming, and teaching is the best way to help a child to grow up into who he or she should be.
And so you can see, well, they say that learning brings about a change of behavior, and you can actually see that change of behavior from week to week, and you know that you're making a difference in their life.
God loves the people in the city. His power is sufficient for the countless millions in the urban areas. As you think of mission, pray specially for the work happening in the cities with 1 million+ citizens. Thank you for your support of mission.